I'm Mr. A, and you have tuned in to the post-fight recap of the RT Boxing Show. Thank you. Now, we are talking about Anthony Yarde defending his WBO European Light Heavyweight Champion and the WBO Intercontinental Light Heavyweight Champion. He took out Tony Averlant in the 7th round. It was a mixture of things in his performance. Tony showed that Anthony Yarde his ring generalship ain't the best. He's solely relying on power. Because Anthony Yarde controlled this fight from beginning to end. Landed furious body shots that ended the fight, I should say. He landed some jabs. He was going all power, nothing set up. He completely followed Tony around the ring. Not one round did he cut it off. Now for 30 seconds did he cut the ring off. You can see why they're moving Anthony along slowly, because even though he looks the part, he's looking the part against the people he's supposed to look the part to. In round 2, Tony landed at the end of round 2. Tony landed a right hand, over the top right hand, over his shoulder roll, and the whole complaint of why they're moving Anthony along, right? Because he got hit too much in his last fight, and they didn't like that. And then he got cracked a few times in the end of the 2nd round, and in the 3rd round, even more, and then a little sprinkle throughout the rest of the fight. Nothing too much where it put Anthony Yarde in any danger. Never once did he looked a little wobbled or shaken from those fights, but they were clean. From those hits, but they were clean flesh hits. Now, maybe if Tony would have if Tony would have landed more of them, because the ones he landed were nice and intentional, and then the rest of them were just kind of, the ones he were missing and throwing was kind of more like desperation, stay off me type things. Now, but it still was been a nice thing if he would have landed some, because he started to throw those. He started throwing real hard. But those are the ones he was really missing. Anthony Yarde, I think, felt those, and he really started paying attention to the overhand right. As the commentators were saying, he doesn't really block for the overhand right. He does the shoulder roll. But with Tony being a taller man, he could punch over that shoulder roll. They brought up the De La Hoya and Floyd. Where Floyd had to go, high guard defense for that. Anthony tried to stay in the shoulder roll. Now, did Anthony look impressive? His offense, yes. Poise, accuracy, the well-placed body shots. He put himself, in the 6th round, he put himself on the ropes, knocked him down with a body shot. So it's you could see the well placement of his shots. Dropped him with a body shot, finished him off in the 7th round with 2 more body shots that dropped him. That's becoming his forte, that left hook to the body. We're starting to see that is Anthony's finisher. He looks to beat you up top, devastating rights. He swings with the left hooks, but it seems like he prefers to know when you're weakened, to attack that body with his left hook and to get you out of there. Dominating fight, but now he needs another level of opponent to get a fight out of him. He's now, I believe, 15-0, 2 belts. He wants to climb that WBO ranking, which is, the totem pole at the top of it is Kovalev. he needs to start getting some another tier of opponent competition. Because if that right by Tony can land, what is Kovalev going to do? Is he far away from that fight? But yes, but you got to look at it. What can he do now? So like, it was a dominating performance by Anthony Yarde, but a lot of questions need to be answered on him and his team. He is the WBO champion, the Intercontinental champion, and if you want to bring it, like I said, he's also the WBO European light heavyweight champion. So he could only baby step for so long before he starts to really feel pressure from the crowd. This is Mr. A. Thank you for tuning in. This is the RT Boxing Show. Please subscribe and give a thumbs up. Appreciate your support.